Hold up. Apple bottom maker want a bite? Excuse me. I apologize. Going in here today is like a burp. I got no repercussions. $1. This is the best deal in the game. $1. What's poppin'? I'm just sitting there eating cookies. What's your problem? By the way, I'm a playboy. Is it forwards or backwards? Oh, it's backwards. Let's see how I fix that. There was a way, I can't remember how. Flip, save, flip front facing camera. Let's see if that works. I think it does. Alright. Now can you read it says Playboy? It does. Cause I'm a player, baby. So why don't you kill me? This is a good cookie, bro. Nice. They're $1. These are the iced oatmeal. It's like crap. Real delicious iced oatmeal. It's 3 o'clock. So this is a buck. It's not $1. It's $1. What's poppin', everybody? I'm back, bitches. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. What do you want from me? I will tell you right now, before we go any further, I screw up every day. Today I didn't bring my glasses. I got my new channel set up. I'm going through prison. I'm going to prison. We have cancer. It's my Joe impression. I'll be doing Joe impressions all day today. I just caught another flight. Apple bottoms make her want a bite. I just want a good night. I just want a good night. Hold up. Apple run and run. If you didn't, now you know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Now you see why I was voted the worst YouTube channel 4 years in a row. Bird brains. Look at this. The New York, the Empire State Building always lights up in different colors. If it's breast cancer awareness, it's pink. If it's Valentine's Day, it's red. Christmas, it's green and red. Here they lit up the Eagles colors by mistake. The Eagles are our arch nemesis. They're mine because they kicked the shit out of my 49ers. Excuse my language. I'm going to learn French so I can say, excuse my French. I'm going to learn French and I'm going to curse all the time. Off-color Empire Mistake buildings lights up for Eagles. I don't think there's bigger news in the world than this. This is the front page of the paper. You morons. What do I know? What do I know? All I know is apple bottoms want to bite. It's also a little windy out here. Joe is, where are you at, Joe? I am with my grandson. I don't do a very good Joe impression. My grandson's birthday. Happy birthday to Joe's beautiful grandson. So, guys, it's a little windy, a little chilly. I was out earlier, 52 degrees. Wearing this coat, I almost had hypothermia. Wait, what's it when you get too hot? I had a heat stroke. Almost had a heat stroke. I don't know what's up with this paper. There's a whole lot going on in the world, but let's read about them. It's a divorced couple, Olivia Wilde and Jason Dukakis. Who gives a crap? That's your page? That's your story? I could have stayed home and phoned it in. I came out here for hard-hitting news. New York City in a winter wonder. No snow record set. No snow record set. Let me get serious and take off my glasses. Big ass bags under my eyes. I'm gonna get a facelift. I'm gonna get one of these. Hi guys, it's your friend Boogie Bob. How's it going? Thank God the ladies still love me. Old Man Winter is giving New York City the cold shoulder. Dreams of a white Christmas were dashed after the first winter flurries turned to rain. There was no snow. Ain't been no snow. I think for about 8 minutes it snowed just like sprinkles. Ain't no snow. By the way, guys, what do we got in here? 29 people. Now it's a new channel. It's going to take a while to get up to the 4 million that I was at before. But I would love it if you, all of you guys know each other, would let some of the guys who don't know, Nayan, what are you doing tomorrow? I need you to throw a picnic in Central Park and tell everybody about Boogie Bob's new channel. Kevin Butler's been doing that. Kevin Butler had an egg sale. He was selling eggs on the corner of Broadway. I would like everybody to tell your friends and family about the new channel. It's going to be a family-friendly channel. I'm only going to curse twice a day. Mr. Botsk, all the way from Nova Scotia, wherever the hell he's at, Norway, Sweden, he's somewhere where it's cold. I'm sitting here crying about it being warm. He's over there freezing his butt off. But it's going to be a new family-friendly channel. I see Joe Hernandez made it to the new channel. God bless you, Joe. Yeah, guys, if you have a friend that watches the show who's not here today, say, a lot of them are getting in my emails. They say, Bob, where you been? I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you around. Let me see if I could put up a cool video for you guys. Maybe you won't even think it's cool. I just did a video today at White Castle. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look and do two things at once. At White Castle. I wanted to show you my amazing employee and her children. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. But look at this. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Double cheeseburger is moist, almost wet, like from the steam. We've got onions. We've got a couple little pickles. How are you, brother? And you got your little juicy, teeny, tiny, skinny hamburger. I ain't gonna lie, that looked pretty horrible. It wasn't. It was delicious. Yesterday, Rev tells me, hey, I heard that White Castle is opening up on 8th Avenue tomorrow. I said, he's lying. See, Rev and Joe are related. I just found out that Joe is Rev's great uncle. But he said it was opening. I walked by there today. There it was. I get in line. I'm the 4th person in line. 5th, sorry. There's 4 people ahead of me and some drunk guy I almost had to fight. If you get a chance, make sure you check out my grand opening of White Castle. I had a fun time. You're not going to. Watching my video, you will not have a fun time. But I had a fun time. Let's get on with our crappy news segment. Today is Crappy News Day. They just indicted another cop and the killer of Tyre Nichols. Oh, horrible. Here's the guys who killed him. It's 5, now it's 6. There it is. Cops could beat murder charges. Listen, they might beat murder charges. They're not going to get out of it. They're going to do life in prison. There are kidnapping charges, extenuating circumstances, terrorism. If you haven't seen the video, I suggest you don't. It's horrific and horrible. I watched my friend of 30 years, Kyle Rifkin, brother from the Harlem, born and raised in the streets. Now he's a very wealthy man. He tours the world with Rob Bass. You saw him on my show the other day. If you didn't, make sure you check out that video. They tour with everybody. They never do a show by themselves. They're always with a big group. Kyle was watching the video. I was in the VIP. In the green room. That's what we call it in the business. In the green room. I look over at Kyle. He's crying. What the hell? I've known Kyle for 30 years. He's a tough kid. A good, compassionate, kind kid. He was crying as a black man, watching another black man being beat to death by black men. And I've had several people already say, "What's happening, man?" Already say that this was not racist, and I'm telling you it was. And just because of a black man, he killed him. That's Kyle calling me right now. Hold on. There. Kyle called me a couple times now. Now let's get back to the racism thing. Because you don't have to be white to kill a black to be racist, or black to kill a white to be racist, or hate that racist person. The whole system, it's called systemic racism. These 4 or 5 or 6 black officers were treated and taught in a system that's going to teach them that the black man, even them, are the boogeyman, and they need to be feared, and they need to be treated differently. I seriously doubt they would have killed me if it was reversed that day. I would have been arrested and maybe got beat up a little bit, but I wouldn't have been killed. They treated him like he was a piece of garbage off the ground, and it's horrific and horrible. And I pray that the mother of this young man says that God used her son as an instrument for change. Just like George Floyd's family said the same thing. And I hope that it does change. I hope that the spotlight is shined, and that at some day we can all be equal in the eyes of the law. You know, I would hate for this man's death to go in vain. Anyways, Kyle sent me a clip last night. The first person who sprayed the guy with mace is a white officer. How many of you right now watching this have seen this and followed this case and did not know that the first person who sprayed him with mace was a white officer? I bet the answer is none, because it's not in any of the newspapers or articles. It's a white officer. I don't think he kicked or stomped him, but I think his name should be in the report. Every single one of you have seen this for 5-6 days now. You know there was no damn white cop in there. They shuffled his ass to the back room. They don't want him in there. Anyways, they just added another cop, so it's 6 now. There might be 2 EMS workers who got there and sat there for 12 minutes and did nothing, and 2 sheriffs as well. I hope everybody involved is somehow held responsible. All right, let's get on with the news. I apologize. 1 dead and a tot was shot. Why don't they just say a child was shot? They want it to rhyme. A tot was shot with a cot. Sorry. As this beautiful lady carries her baby ever so tightly next to me. I didn't mean, I apologize. A tot was shot. A man was killed and a 2-year-old was shot in the face when gunshots rang out in Baltimore. It's Baltimore, Maryland, and the residents there call it Bodymore Murderland, because the killing there, it was the murder capital of America for a long time. It might still be. It's a very horrific, horrible place to raise a family in some of those inner cities. Very, very, very challenging. They reel you in and you just can't get out of it. All right, drone hits Iran. I'm not going to do that today. I apologize. Idaho slay suspect's attorney repped victim's kin. I don't think that's anything we want to talk about. Donald Trump kicked off his campaign last night. In one of his speeches, guess what? Did you know that the election was stolen? I don't care who the president hopeful is. I want them to come out and talk about things they want to do to fix Earth, to fix America, to help us. I don't want a clown to get up and say, oh, the election was stolen. Hunter Biden's got a dick pic on his laptop. I don't want all that. Get out there and tell me what you plan on doing. You're going to build the wall? You're going to finally build that wall? Get out, tell me what you're going to do. That goes for Biden, too. The difference is, love Biden or hate Biden. I don't care either way. Biden gets out there and says, I have a plan for an infrastructure. Here's what we're going to do. Guess what? We got infrastructure. I have a plan for college tuition. Here's what we're going to do. We have it. I just want my politician, whoever it is, I don't care if it's going to be DeSantis, Trump, not Marjorie Taylor Greene. Please kill me. Please kill me. Whoever it is, I want them to have policies in place to help fix our country, because God knows we need it. All right, here we go. Burgle bust in bathtub. A burgle bust in bathtub. I like it. By the way, guys, I haven't had a bathtub in 30 years. That's why you see me, I go to hotels a lot. When I first moved to New York, I was on the 6th floor of my building. I had 25-foot ceilings with skylights. Now, you think skylights are really great. They look great when you move in. You're like, oh my God, this is great. So the first night you're laying down naked in bed and you hear creaking on the roof, and then some guy walks up, he goes, and he can't see. When they're on the roof looking in the skylight, they can't see you. They have to put their head all down. And here they are like, oh, look, there's a guy. Yeah, he's masturbating on the bed. Oh, it's the worst night of my life. The worst. As soon as the bottom floor opened, I moved to the bottom floor. The problem is the bottom floor has no bathtubs. Just a shower. I need a bath, bro. Every now and then. Anyway, all right, too much. Burgle bust in bathtub. A fully clothed burglar, fully clothed, was found enjoying a soak in a bathtub in Seattle in a house he broke into. That's a drug addict. He is on drugs. You're right, Joe. The homeowners returned to her home, to find a window was smashed, and then they spotted the prowler lurking inside. The woman stayed outside, called the cops, who searched the home and discovered the suspect chilling. He had bubbles and everything. He had his clothes on, though. Kidnapped infant twin dies. An infant twin who was found after a kidnapping in Ohio last month has died, according to a reporter. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. Can't do it. One of our top military generals, I think he should be fired, to be honest, has gone on the record to say we will be at war with China by 2024. Who would do that? What moron would do that? Be ready for war with China. GOPer. Oh, he's a GOPer. No offense to my GOP friends out there. The head of House Foreign Affairs also now is getting in on it and reluctantly agreed with the Air Force General's prediction that the United States would go to war with China in 2025 over Taiwan. Okay, guys, we go to war with this one or that one, it's one thing. We go to war with China, who is a nuclear power. They got more nukes than we got. I don't think it's a good idea. Did you like the TV show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland? I love that show. Loved it. Well, the actress, I don't remember her. I'm sure she was one of the lead actresses, too. There she is. Beautiful woman. She is dead from cancer. Actress Annie Worsting, best known for her role in the TV series 24, has died of cancer, her family said on Sunday. She was 45. So young. So young. There is a cavernous hole. Makes me want to cry just reading that. That's what the family wrote on Twitter. So beautiful, but very sad. There is a cavernous hole in the soul of this family today. She left us the tools to fill it in. Oh, that's... When I go, somebody say something nice about me like that. Oh, Bob was pretty cool. He called everybody playa. By the way, do you guys like my hat? That's my playa hat. That's from Samantha. Remember, Samantha sent me this beautiful package. The package had a Canada hat. Oh, I love that hat. You can see how tired I am, guys. I look like I'm on heroin. I'm not. I don't do drugs. I haven't slept in 3 days. a Canada hat, this hat, a playa hat, this beautiful scarf thing, kind of made out of this material, but it just goes around the neck, and at the bottom there's 2 pockets you put your hands in. I love it. That's also Playboy. That's going to match the hat. Jimi Hendrix shirt, a beautiful Canada coffee cup, and she even got me snacks for my kitty cats. If you were in LA and you're in a gang, you could just lower it like this. Hey. I don't know how the hell they see anything. I can't see nothing. I'm being stupid. But thank you, Samantha. I do not deserve it. I appreciate you so much. That was so kind. All right. She taught us not to wait for adventure to find you. Go find it. It's everywhere. What a wonderful, beautiful sentiment. I wait for adventure. I'm thinking somebody's going to come knock on my door and say, hey, remember that movie script you wrote last year? I want to look at it. Remember that Broadway show you wrote back in 1993? Where is it? I want to look at it. I wait for them to come to me, and that's why I mess up a lot. You think Jay-Z would be a billionaire if he sat around waiting for stuff to happen? Okay. Oh boy. We've got a good story, Joe. Is it animals? Yes, it is. Animal story. Dog's pooch beats the rough odds. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I'm happy he beat the rough odds, but that means there was something tragic and horrible that happened to him for it to happen. He's got a new leash on life. I think these writers should be fired when they say stupid shit like that. He's got a new leash on life because he had a rough experience. Let's put it on pause. I guarantee you there's going to be more stupid words like that in here. Watch this. Trooper. His name is Trooper. There he is. He's a little trooper. Trooper, as he's been named by rescuers, was found cemented to a floor. Whoever would do something like that needs to be tortured and murdered. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If you could do that to a defenseless little puppy, what else would you do? He was cemented to a floor at a sidewalk, but survived despite being left there for days. A sweet pooch is recovering after he was found cemented to a floor at a sidewalk for days and left to die. The hardy dog, who officials named Trooper, was found completely stuck to a sidewalk on Yamato Road in Boca Raton. I would like to find the person who did that and punch him in the face. 3 die in Texas cop chase. 3 former high school athletes in Texas died in a fiery crash after leading authorities on a high-speed chase. Usually when you're on a high-speed chase like that, the cops tell the dispatcher tells the cops, call it, quit it, let them go. This way they don't die. Let them go. Let the crime, rather have them get away with whatever their crime was than... police tried to pull over Fabian Bynum, 19, Thursday, as he sped along US 190 with passengers Davius Bayanum and Malik Thomas, all 21 years old. The 3 men were recent athletes of Cameron High School in Austin. Fabian lost control of his vehicle while trying to pass another car as authorities chased him. Cops said his vehicle flipped and they caught on fire. All 3 young men killed. Spiritual cadvisor. See, this is one of those stupid things. This guy who wrote this should be fired. He's a cad. And he's an advisor. Let's call him a cadvisor, even if it sounds stupid and moronic. Canadian spiritual leader Jean de Ruyter has reportedly been released on bail in a case accusing him of sexually assaulting 4 different women. Why is he out on bail? Let him walk around his jail cell and find out what it's like to be sexually assaulted. That will stop real quick. I was in prison for 6 months once. I didn't take a shower, bro. I was the stankiest guy in it. I didn't take no shower. Nope. I get a washcloth, scrub the arms, rub the balls. That's it. I'm not taking no shower with these brothers. I'm way too handsome. Could you imagine me in a prison shower? They'd be lined up down the block selling tickets to get a shot at old Boogie Bob. I'm 60 years old. When I was 21, I was a god. I was god-ish. No, I didn't take no shower. I'm not even joking. I didn't take no shower. Sir, you smell dirty. You should take a shower. No thanks. No thanks. Booze for Racist Theater. A taxpayer-funded Canadian theater organization. Canada's been here like 6 times already. Sparked outrage after announcing an event that will only allow black identifying audiences. You're a white boy, you ain't getting in. Oh, can you imagine the Karens? Excuse me, I want to speak to your manager. There was a viral video, went viral yesterday. The guy got kicked off a plane. He's a white guy, screaming and yelling. It's racism. I got black friends. You're kicking me off because I'm white. Reverse racism works as well. The National Arts Center in Ottawa is putting on a blackout night in its Babs Asper Theater on February. No whiteys allowed. Sorry, bruh. Keep your ass at home. You're not allowed on this one. You're not invited to the cookout. Theater on February 17th, the middle of Black History Month. For the performance is God Is. Is God Is. I don't know what the hell that means. It's written by, directed, and starring black women. They don't want no white boys up in there. I don't blame them. Let them have that one. I say let them have it. All right, I'm still going around the dial. If anybody knows this woman, I need to talk to her. It's immediate. It's just very important. I don't know. I got to talk to her regarding some work-related business. That is Kim K. It's not Kim Kardashian. Kim K. Oh, Rita Ora. Guys, this is an exclusive offering. Look at this home. First of all, you got to take a bridge out there. Look at this big ass home, bro. Shaquille O'Neal type of home. Look at this. This is only in Tarpon Island. All right, now I want to tell you about this home. It could be yours. It could be yours. All you need is $218 million. What are you, Bill Gates? 10 Tarpon Island in Palm Beach, exclusive offering of $218 million. You can check out 10tarpon.com. If you got the kind of cash, no wonder they smiling. Bro, $210 million. I could not afford a doorknob in that building. Hi, I'd like to buy your tennis court and sleep in the corner right there, please. Look at that house, bro. Listen, I've said no matter how successful I become, I would never do that. I would never buy a big-ass crazy house. Get yourself a house where you can chill. You got to clean that house. Oh, boy. I don't like it. I don't like when they start talking about the rats. Battery Park crew leaves rats high and dry. Iceman cometh for city rodents. Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Raise holy hell. And the holy is spelled Holey. Battery Park City. Horticulturist John Swartz dumps dry ice on a rat burrow, releasing carbon monoxide to kill the rats. I hate it, bro. I get it. I'm an animal lover. Somebody sent me the other day, hey Bob, look at this video of these dogs killing these rats. I go, please don't send me stuff like that, bro. Please. I'd appreciate it. I don't want you to send me a video of a young kid stomping on ants. I don't want that. I appreciate you thinking of me, but please don't. Don't send me any pet dying videos or kids crashing on skateboards. Send me something where a guy finds a kitten, names him Chucky. Oh, that was me. Anything like that. By the way, I found a cat one time out in front of my house, out in front of my apartment, across the street. The bar threw him out. Piece of shit bar. I went in and I said, hey, your cat's outside, the snow. Oh, we didn't have no cat. I said, you do. I live across the street. I've seen the cat in here before. No, we didn't have no cat. I said, you're a piece of shit. I picked up the cat. Now, believe me, it was snow all over the sidewalk. But there was one drip of water from the roof or a pipe hitting the sidewalk right here. So there was a patch about this big where there was no snow. It was because the water was dripping. And the cat was standing in the circle. I went, scooped it up, took it home, named him Tupac. I had Tupac for several years. He died of cancer, and he died on Tupac's birthday. I love that cat. Oh my God, I love that cat. Some piece of crap would throw something so beautiful out and just... Nab Brooklyn kills suspect in Georgia. A suspect in the fatal shooting of an electrician in Brooklyn 4 months ago was arrested while on the run in Georgia. They always run to Georgia. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. Whoa, whoa. Don't trust your soul to no backwoods cellar lawyer. Because the judge and the jury got bloodstains on their hands. You guys know anything about that song? The girl singing the song is the one who killed him. I think. Can't remember. That song came out when I was in 4th or 5th grade, 1974-ish. Rocker Verlaine bows out. I don't know who the hell this is. Who? Rocker Verlaine? Anybody help me out here? You know who this guy is? Joe, do you know him? I do not. I don't know who the hell he is. I'm a playboy. You can see it right there. It's proof. By the way, I'm going to be cooking on my show tonight. I'm cooking one of my favorites. I'm cooking the sausage etouffee. Etouffee. It's a I don't know. It's rice and it's cooking it tonight. It's going to be a real slow thing. I was going to cook it for my 49er victory thing, but the 49ers got beat yesterday, which ripped my heart out. And Ambrose sends me a message. I don't know. I like Ambrose. I don't know why he would do it. Hey, man. Looks like the 49ers getting their ass kicked. God bless. Something like that. Come on, bro. Please, while my 49ers are getting their ass kicked, don't message me. Better luck next year or stuff like that. It hurts my heart. I'm not a 49er fan from yesterday. I'm a 49er fan from way back. 3 weeks ago. Born and raised. The Verlaine frontman and guitarist for the rock band Television, I don't know anything about Television, has died in Manhattan following a brief illness. God bless him. Why do they say that? He died. Here's the headline. Rocker Verlaine bows out. Punches his ticket, has his last ride. That's all he wrote. Come on, bro. I'll show some respect, you douche. He was 73 years old. Verlaine's death Saturday was announced by Jessie Paris Smith, the daughter of fellow musician Patti Smith. Now, her I know. All right, I'm not going to talk about the rats being killed by dry ice. Dry ice is horrible. Capsized boat kills 10 in Pakistan. By the way, yesterday, or the other day, me and Joe came to this park where I'm at right now to do the news. They took all the tables and chairs. Like, what the hell? I thought, it must be because it's the winter. They'll come back in the summer. No. It's because they were afraid that there was going to be horrible riots because of the Tyre Nichols murder. So they took all the stuff out of here so no one would be able to gather here. They're back. I'm here. I'm sitting in a damn chair right now. Capsized boat kills 10 kids in Pakistan. I tell you all the time, guys, if you're going to go on a boat, please, I know it sounds horrible and stupid, put on a damn life preserver. I'm not blaming anybody, but I promise you, if you're out in the middle of the water, the cold temperature could kill you, even with a preserver. But if you have a life preserver on, if everybody in the Titanic had life preservers on, most of them would have lived. You can't paddle like this for 6 hours. You're not going to make it. At least 10 children were killed on Sunday when a boat carrying students from a religious school capsized on the lake in northwest Pakistan. 8 students were believed missing. 7 injured children were brought to hospitals. This is horrible. God bless them and their families. Oh boy. Seattle cop fatally strikes a student with his car while rushing to the scene. A graduate student was reportedly struck and killed by a speeding Seattle police car responding to a high-speed priority call near the college. Guys, that happened. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but cops have a tough job. They're driving as fast as they can, and they hit someone. Obviously, he didn't do it on purpose. Pregnant gal. Look how beautiful. Pregnant gal killed. Her beau charged with DUI. Live with that. Live with that. How dare you? Guys, I don't drink. I got a DUI in 1981. I haven't ever drove drunk since. In fact, when I got my DUI, I had a bad shorty with me. She was in the passenger seat doing some crazy stuff to me while I was driving, so I was doing this. I was 18. I didn't care. I was swerving around. I don't even know if I was drunk. You got a bad shorty rubbing on you while you're driving, you don't care about. He pulled me over, gave me a drunk driving thing. I was 0.18. 0.18. His name was Arthur Koch. The reason I remember that is because 2 months later he was shot and killed by a legless Vietnam veteran with a AR-15. Arthur Koch. K-O-C-H. Google it. Fairfield, California. He gave me my drunk drive and was murdered by Stanley Verkitis. We all knew this crazy guy from the neighborhood. You would not go smoke weed at his house because halfway through the joint he might go, "What'd you say?" He was insane. Lost both his legs on a landmine in Vietnam. Took Arthur Koch's life when they went to his house, shot him through the door with an assault weapon. Horrible. Stanley Verkitis killed Arthur Koch. Google it. A 23-year-old woman who was thrown to her death in an alleged drunken crash on Staten Island was pregnant, and her beau, is now facing manslaughter charges for the violent wreck. Expectant mother Adriana Simatage of Great Kills, suffered severe body trauma when she was ejected from the Dodge Challenger. I wish she would have been wearing a seatbelt. I'm not blaming her. I wish she would have been wearing a seatbelt. As it slammed into a wall and a utility pole, it was split in half. She probably wouldn't have survived anyway. Aiden Nikanjik, 30, was later charged with manslaughter, criminal neglect, homicide, assault, vehicular manner. Killed his baby's mother, expectant baby's mother. It's a beautiful, beautiful lady right here. It's horrific, horrible. Is there any good news in here? Anything good going on in the world? Ancient rocker. Ancient rocker. Is that Sammy Hagar? I don't know. I don't think it means the same thing I think it means. Let's see. Eureka! Members of an exhibition in Antarctica find a 17-pound bowling ball-sized meteor that contains space materials that are billions of years old. There's a rock. That's not the wrestler The Rock. That's a rock. That's a meteor. Meteorite. Hey, girl. How you doing? The meteor rock is dated billions of years old. This is older than Joe. Way older than Joe. Scientists have found a space rock from the ages in Antarctica, an extremely rare meteorite that contains some of the oldest materials ever found in our solar system. When we saw this world, we just were sitting by ourselves. Not shitting. Sitting. It was sitting by itself in the middle of the blue ice. This thing probably just landed there. I don't know how long ago it landed there, but you're in Antarctica. Ain't nobody walking around out there. There's all kinds of stuff out there. I guarantee you, probably some alien ships. The 17-pound meteorite. What happens, guys? These meteorites, they as they hit our atmosphere going 50,000 miles an hour, they disintegrate into little stones. I have a watch with a meteorite dial. It's really beautiful. Meteorites, when they're cut down, they look amazing, like nothing you've ever seen. It was the end of an 11-day expedition. Can you imagine being in this for 11 days? What's up, little man? You're running around over here. The extraordinary rock. Is it extraordinary or extraordinary? Is it both? I don't know. I should probably know that. Which contains minerals from billions of years ago, is one of the largest meteorites ever found on the continent, and likely originated in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. How do you know? FOH. I'm claiming baloney on that one. It is propaganda. What do you mean, Joe? Meteorites are not real. They are made in a lab in Kentucky. Joe's always got some kind of conspiracy going. It's propaganda. Israel ends eco tax on use of plastics. I don't care. Scott's eye trans immediate policy. I don't care about that issue. Oh, Scott's eye trans. The Scottish government said Sunday it would review the management of trans prisoners. Trans are people too. Trans lives matter. I agree 100%. Look at this. Symphony of the Streets. New show celebrates New York City's hip-hop roots. If you don't know, now you know. Who's that? Anybody? Come on. Fab Five Freddy. Says everybody flies, fast is flew, and Flash is cool. That's Fab Five Freddy. And that's Flash. And that's Blondie. And that's the song that started the whole rap thing for white kids who didn't know anything about it. In Rapture, Fab Five Freddy said everybody's high, cool to the citizens in my mind. Flash is cool, Flash as well. Of course they got Biggie. That's Christopher Wallace, straight from Bed-Stuy. And of course you got the Beastie Boys. I saw them on their very first tour. They opened for Madonna, and I thought they were called the B Street Boys. Didn't know they were the Beastie Boys till their tape came out. Of course you got Public Enemy, the #1 song in hip-hop ever, Fight the Power, directed by Spike Lee. Queen Latifah, she's been on my show many times. You just guys have never tuned in. Queen Latifah, ladies first, ladies first. Over here, you got De La Soul, Potholes in My Lawn. I'm taking you on a hip-hop thing. And of course, the big boys. Salt and Pepper's here, and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Day and night, working up a sweat. That's the girls. That is Salt. That is Pepper. That is Spinderella. In fact, that's the original Spinderella, not the super duper light skinned pretty super. She's gorgeous herself, but that was, once they made it, they got rid of her and put the other Spinderella in there. That's how that works. This is the Chinese dude that killed everybody last week. We're finding out now it was over $100. Over $100, this guy killed 12 people. Or how many people he killed. The disgruntled worker charged with killing 7 people at 2 mushroom farms in Northern California town of Half Moon Bay, been there many times, possibly carried out the rampage over a $100 bill for damaged equipment. There are people that care more about money than human life. Thanks for Southern California hero. This can't be that young kid I'm talking about, because I love him. I love him. The courageous man who stopped the Monterey Park shooter from possibly killing more innocent victims was honored Sunday for his heroics during the neighboring South California city's Lunar New Year's Festival. Cheers and thank you to Brandon rang out as Brandon Say, T-S-A-Y, a week after the 26-year-old quickly disarmed Huan Can Tuan inside Lai Lai Ballroom. Walked up, went like this for a second, and just went and grabbed the gun. Would you have done it? I don't know if I would have. I'm sitting here now, I go, yeah, I would have done it. I don't know. First thing is flight or fight. I'm going to run. And Al Pacino said in a movie, in that Hoffa movie. He said you run to the gun. No Booger Thursday. You run to the gun. If it's a knife, you run away, which makes sense. You can't run from a gun. You're 40 blocks away, they'll shoot you. Knife, you run towards the knife, they're gonna cut you up. Run your ass away. Run from a knife. Attack when they got a gun. Anyways, huge shout out to him. Great kid, saved the lives of many people. Fat Five Freddy said to everybody. Now, that's Fat Five Freddy, right there. That's Blondie. That right there is probably the architect, one of the architects of hip hop. I don't know why they don't have any of their names there. I gotta sit there and tell you. Oh, okay, they do. Grandmaster Flash from the Furious Five. Now you know that Scorpio, who's one of my best friends, was in the Furious Five. He's the DJ. He's the DJ, not the rapper. He doesn't even tour with them anymore. They do it without him. Persona non grata. Let's see what we got going here. I can't read about the 49ers. I can tell you that the Chiefs beat the Bengals 23-20 in a real nail biter. You got the Chiefs kicked the field goal at the very end of the game to win it. The 49ers we won't discuss. Can't do it. Microphone check. Well, hey girl, how are you? About to catch another flight. Apple bottom make me want to bite. I just want a good night. Guys, it's time. It's about time that I bust a rhyme. I'm not Buster Rhyme, but when I bust a rhyme, I'm here to let you know that we're about to flow. It's time for the Jordan Joe Show, so let's go. By the way, I'm on my new channel now, so I don't have any of my videos saved. Otherwise, I'd play the Jordan Joe clip. But he ain't here. Screw Joe. He ain't here. That's what I'm saying. Screw Joe. He ain't here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's no Booker Thursday, so... Also, I did the... I messed up a little bit. I did the Just for Men on my beard. I went a little too dark, so I tried to scrub it off. I'll touch it up. By tomorrow, I'll be looking like a dime piece. I look like a dime piece now. What am I saying? All right, I'm going to read them all. Everybody's getting... You get an astroscope, and you get an astroscope, and you get an astroscope. Here we go. Aquarius. This is potentially one of the best days of the year for you. Damn, son. They never say nothing specific like that. It's one of the best days of the year for you as the sun in your sign links with the energy planet Mars. Don't sit back and let life come to you. Get out there in the world and chase after whatever or whoever. That sound freaky? I don't know. Aquarius. They never say nothing good like that, Scorpio. It's always ambiguous. Scorpio, you will get a blowjob. What? First of all, this is a family show, so I don't appreciate that kind of humor on here. I don't condone it. I will, just in case, I'll put it in my pocket. I don't know if it's true or not. It's horrible to put something like that in a paper, a family paper on my family show. I retract that. I don't like that. Pisces. Resist the urge to browbeat friends and family members with facts and figures and prove your point. If you come on too strong today, they could choose to do the opposite to what you suggest, simply because they don't like being preached at. Nobody does. I don't like it. Aries. Your outlook on life is so good at the moment, it might be easy to believe you can never lose. Hopefully, though, you have enough common sense to recognize you have limits just like everyone else. Taking other people's viewpoints into account is important as well. I believe that to be true. Gemini. Mars is in your sign and is in excellent terms with the sun today. So you may be tempted to take some kind of gamble, and there is every chance it could pay off. Don't be too reckless, though. Winning streaks by definition, don't last that long. That's facts. Cancer. I have a guy on Instagram that I follow. The last couple weeks, he always posts his betting slips. He bets $30,000 for this certain team to win. If you win, you get your $30,000 back plus 28 or whatever. And the last couple weeks, wow, he's good. He must be living the good life in Las Vegas. Yesterday, I said to myself, man, I wish I could do that. Yesterday, he put up 49ers, 30,000, lost. Bengals, 30,000, lost. 60,000 in one day. I used to wish I was Patrick Swayze. I remember watching one time Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, super handsome, he can sing. She's like the wind through my tree. Love that song. He could dance his ass off. He had a body like Bruce Lee. You can't say nothing bad about Patrick Swayze, and if you do, I'll kill you. Sorry. And I remember I was sitting one day going, God, I wish I was Patrick Swayze. Wouldn't it be great to be Patrick Swayze? I would leave me to be Patrick Swayze tomorrow. The next day I read in the paper, Patrick Swayze has died of cancer. Be grateful and thankful for what you have. Why does it look like I got a booger on my nose? Oh, if I had a booger this whole time, that would be a problem. I've got this wart thing right here. It's kind of been there growing since high school. It's my beauty mark. One of these days, I'm cutting it off. So don't try to be Patrick Swayze. Don't try to be Patrick Swayze. Be you. Be the best you can be. Where am I at? Gemini? I think I'm at Gemini. Mars is in your sign, excellent terms with the sun today, so you may be tempted to take some kind of gamble, and there is every chance that it could pay off, blah, blah. Definitely, I just said all that. Cancer. We have cancer. I tell Joe every time, don't say that shit, Joe. We don't have cancer. We have cancer. Someone who works or does business with you seems to know a lot more about you than you do about them. That's facts. Does that put you at a disadvantage? It could actually work in your favor, as it means you are free to assumptions that could be wrong. Listen, when you assume you make an ass of you and me, ass, I learned that from Felix Unger on The Odd Couple. When you assume you make an ass of you and me, and when you make an assumption, you make an ass of you and umption. Leo, you may think that you can do as you please as the new week begins, but this is the kind of attitude that could lead to some dangerous developments. Play everything by the book over the next 24 hours. Rules are there for a reason. The other night I'm at the Hard Rock Hotel, my new account. Beautiful. They treat us nice. They pay cash up front. Not cash, but they pay the money up front. I ain't got to wait 3 weeks at a check. They just put it right into my mailbox. And once they put it in and pull it out, Anyways, I'm in the green room because Kyle Rifkin and Rob Bass, you guys saw the video. Kyle and Rob are in my coat check room. They're hanging out. I thought it was right if I call the manager over, the general manager of the Hard Rock, and I said, listen, tonight, I'm not here as a worker. I'm going to be in the green room with my friends. I've been in the group, Rob Bass, for 30 years. He's looking at me like, I just hired you yesterday. You're telling me you're in the group, Rob Bass? Right then, Rob and Kyle walk in. I said, excuse me. Rob, oh, Kyle. Rob, come over here. I want you to meet Alex. Alex is, by the way, is a super nice guy. And Rob and Kyle are like, oh, Bob is family. Bob's in the group. Bob's been with us 30. They're not big superstars. They're my boys. So it's weird when you have a boy who's your boy. He's not, Rob's like a little brother to me. He ain't someone I look up to as like a big But when others are there, they do. And when other celebrities are there, they do. Rob means a lot to a lot of people. So I'm sitting in the green room. First of all, I knock on the door. The door opens only a little crack. And it's, I didn't even want to go to the green room. Rob and Kyle made me go to the green room. So I go over there. The guy opens the door. It's Joey Fatone, my favorite in-syncer. I'm not just saying it. I met him many years ago. He's so nice. But he also, if you saw him on The Masked Singer, is one of the best singers in the group. Justin Timberlake was the pretty boy. He wasn't necessarily the best singer. Kristen's a great singer as well. Lance Bass can sing. But I think Joey Fatone is probably the best singer in that group. Joey opened the door. There's a little crack. Can I help you? I go, hey Joey, happy birthday. I knew it was his birthday. It's going to be his birthday at midnight. He said, oh, thanks, man. I go, I'm here for Kyle. And Kyle, let him in. Let him in. He's in the group. So I go in. So it's me, Kyle, Rob, Joey Fatone, a couple bad shorties. There's always bad shorties around. And Wanye Morris. I'm the biggest Wanye Morris. No Donnie Wahlberg. We did not have Donnie Wahlberg. Treating. I know you love you some Donnie Wahlberg. Not as much as I love him. But I know you love you some Donnie Wahlberg. I promise you I will get a drop for you when I do see him. Because I love his wife. Anyways, long story short, the door opens a crack. I go in, I sit down, and it's... Now he's... by the way, Rob sold 20 million records. But Joey Fatone has sold 100 million records. NSYNC has sold records, bro. They've toured the world. They were one of the biggest groups of all time. All time. Rob is one of the biggest hip-hop songs of all time, but certainly not one of the biggest rappers of all time. One of the most loved. He's a very loved guy. Everybody loves Rob. Rob just wants to go get his money and go home. Give me my check. I'll see you later. But anyways, this particular night, we're in there, and of course I get accepted by Joey because I'm Rob's agent. I'm there. I'm part of the group. So me and Joey are just talking like old friends. What a nice guy. Funny as hell. Cracking jokes and cursing and saying things. And then Wanye Morris is there. Now I'm a huge Boyz II Men fan. When we come, I went up like a total fool. I said, they go, hey, this is Bob. And Wanye goes, hey, Wanye Morris. And by the way, I saw him do that to 40 people that night. Everybody said the same shit. Duh. I know who you are. You're one of the most famous singers of all time. He was a lead singer, the one that would do the riff. Anyways, so I walk up to him. He goes, Wanye Morris. I go, dude, you ain't got to tell me, bro. I'm your biggest fan. And I go, when it comes to the end of the road. And oh, dude, he looked like he wanted to punch me in my face. I go, you don't want it with me, Wanye. You don't want it. Don't make me come out of retirement. How are you, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Anyways, the workers here love me. All the workers here love me. Anyways, so he went out to sing. My God, did you guys catch the video? I put the video up. You can see it on my channel. Ain't no YouTubers got that. I've got 3 multi-platinum, and Ryan Cabrera was there too, and I didn't know. Ryan Cabrera's a platinum artist too. He wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't know him. He was more like a Britney Spears kind of guy. But you got Joey Fatone. He's traveling around doing this like variety show. It's him and Wanye, and then they've got stand-up comic from the group, what's the guys? Impractical Jokers. Murr was there. It was a huge celebrity thing. It's just me, the only non-celebrity in the damn room. And we had the best time just talking. No putting on stuff, talking about other artists and the passing of our friend Coolio. And anyways, it was a brilliant, wonderful night. And I'm just sitting there going, you know, these are just regular guys. Joey's heard girls screaming at him for years and years and years. Joey, Joey. He's just the nicest guy in the whole world. They made sure that they took selfies with all of my workers. They went in the co-check room. So when you want to be Patrick Swayze or Justin Timberlake, remember Justin Timberlake or Beyonce, they're really honestly regular people. When Beyonce I met her first, I was a big shot at Motown. She was trying to impress me. She was in a 4-piece back then. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? They didn't have nothing. If you think you do, then you and I aren't through. Met her dad. Her dad was like really pushing the thing. Brandy, when she first came up. Tyrese was, he was in a commercial. Damn Coca-Cola commercial. His mom tried to get me to manage him. I was like, no thanks. Lisa Left Eye. The funny story that I have about the girls from TLC, T is T-Boz, L is Lisa, and C is Chili. I had the album, so the CD, so I always look at the cover, and I was in love with Chili. Chili, oh, she was so fine, I loved her. So I'm a big shot at Motown. Motown Cafe, the opening was that night. I go in there, and there's Chili. And she was so nice to me, and I was like, oh, and by the way, when I'm younger and thinner, my game is tighter than it is now. There's no woman that can resist me. None, it's fact. So I went up, I said, that's mine, she's mine. So I went up to holler at her, and we're talking, and couldn't believe it. T-Boz walked in. T-Boz, she's cute. She walked in, oh my God, my heart started pounding. T-Boz is one of the most beautiful women you ever saw in your life. I'm like, I've been loving Chili this whole time, strictly physically. And then here comes T-Boz, and I'm like, my gosh, she's so pretty. That's crazy. And then 10 seconds later, Lisa Left Eye Lopez comes in. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know that I've ever seen a more beautiful girl in my life, in person. She was stunning. And all three of them just sat with me for hours. One of my dear friends, Vanetta, who you've met on my show, was very, very sick, dying in the hospital. And cell phones were new, so I was pulling out my cell phone to call her in the hospital. Couldn't reach her. But these are just regular old people. If you get a chance and you really get to know one, hang out with them. Rev knows a lot of big shot rock and rollers. It's really, really cool. Anyways, I went on too long. I'm sorry. Where was I? Does anybody even care? What am I, Virgo, I think? Today's Sun-Mars link. This Sun-Mars thing is pretty big. It's been in everybody's thing. Will do wonders for your ambitions. And if you are the kind of Virgo who believes you should be number one, it won't be long before your corner office is yours. Before the corner office is yours. No matter how big the challenges are that you face, you can, capital letters, can overcome them. Libra. Joe, do you know any Libras? That is me. All right. Trust your instincts today and keep trusting them right through the week. Some people may try to convince you that you've got it all wrong, but time will reveal that they don't know what they're talking about. You ain't got nothing. Scorpio, you will get a blowjob. I'm tired of this. I can't. This is amateur stuff. How dare you? I mean, I fell for it once. I'm not going to fall for it again. I'm going to take this piece of paper and put it in my pocket just in case. I don't know what's going on. But to insinuate that I would even want one is horrible. What's going on here? Diane, I don't know what. I didn't write this crap. This is amateur hour, folks. I'm going to call the manager and talk to them. Sally Brompton, you've really let me down. This is a family show. It's a family show. So I'll read the alternative, Scorpio. Nothing about sexual favors, please. Scorpio, something you have kept secret for a very long time will become public knowledge. Uh-oh. Something about college. Either today or tomorrow, and there is nothing you can do about it. If you pretend you don't care, then it's highly unlikely other people will care either. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. Sag gang, everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet, because this is, if I don't get Sag gang right, I got a problem. I don't want any problems. I got a lot of Sagittarius in here, and I can't mess this one up. There is no point trying to keep your thoughts to yourself today, because deep down you want the world to know what you are hoping to accomplish. Be open and honest about your desires and about the plans you have made for the next few months. That's facts. Capricorn. How many are these? Oh, it seems like I read about 80 of them. I don't got my glasses on. I'm struggling today. Something that seems hilariously funny to you won't seem so amusing to everyone you socialize with and do business with today. So think before you speak. If others remain straight-faced while tears of laughter roll down your cheeks, it means you've gone way too far. I go too far all the time. I went too far talking about my BJs. I had no right to include you in this filth. This is a new channel. I shouldn't have this kind of crap on my channel. Just because I got a Playboy hat on doesn't mean. And last but not least, we're going to go with the Taurus. This is the Mighty Bullcorn of the Internet, brought to us by Sally Brompton. You really let me down today. Get your mind out of the gutter, girl. That's crazy. Taurus. Mars. Once again, Mars is in the sun. The sun is in Mars. Mars is in the main financial area of your chart, which means you have what it takes to make some serious cash. But don't lose sight of the fact that there are more important things in life than how much you earn. That is facts. Relationships must always come first. That's not facts. It's facts about the money, but relationships don't always have. Good relationships must come first. Okay, Iowa beat Rutgers. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care if Iowa beat Rutgers. I'm sorry. The Nets are playing today. The Chiefs beat the Bengals. I don't know if I want to read the next page. I don't know why they're making a big deal out of this. I guess I understand. Philly is our arch nemesis, but color me mad. Ooh, I want to sex you up. I hung out with them at the very height of their career, and they were not that great. They were very full of themselves. They had the #1 song in the country. All night, making love until we drown. Make love till we drown? Well, I don't get it. I want to sex you up all night. There's a line in there where he's having sex with her while she's sleeping. I think that was uncalled for. That's sexual predators. But that's facts if you play the song. Making love till you wake up. Something like that. They did the Eagles colors, and I can see, color me mad, I can see why they're upset. Philly's colors fly on the Empire State Building. People are like, for your information, we're going green and white in honor of the Eagles NFC Championship. For anyone who finds this as treacherous, traitorous, and unforgivable as we do, just pretend it's green and white for New York's strongest. We take I don't think you should be fighting over the damn color of the Empire State Building. I get it, though. I don't know why the Empire State Building would be green and white unless somebody got paid. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about my 49ers. The 49ers lost. The 49ers, they did. I can't do this. That's all she wrote, folks. I'm going to call it a day. Judging by my watch, $20 on Amazon. Look at that dope-ass watch. Judging by my $20 watch on Amazon. Show's over. I really look tired and gross. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to tell you I'm really excited about the direction of the new news. Now, let me just explain something. You guys that are in here every day. Sam, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What do we got going here? I want to read that. I want to make sure I got it right. Sam Pod. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like, Sam, welcome. How are you? All my regs are in here. My regulars, Toilet Brush, RJ, Rev, of course, Joe Hernandez. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Now get this, okay? I had 8,000 subscribers. 8,000 on the day that I started my new channel. 8,000 subscribers, I would have 100 people in here watching the news on average. Sometimes it go more. 100 would watch the news 7 days a week. Always 100. Now I have 250 and I've got 40, almost 50. You understand why this is working out? Because even though I don't have 100, I had 8,000 with 100 people watching the news every day. Now I only have 250 and I got half of that watching the news. So the people that are actually coming in, and Jason Francis, my boy, is in here. And Sam, God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Guys, I want this new channel to be popping. I don't need 8,000 subscribers if only 100 are going to come in anyways. Where the hell did all those other 7,900 even come from? I don't care about them. I care about you. Bone Man been with me forever. If you're in Detroit, you look up Bone Man, take him to lunch, it's on me. That's facts. Kevin Butler, Nan, Catfish and Pappy, how are you? So good to see you. Always great to see you. So I would love it, guys, if you would hit the like button, because I never did that on the old channel. Got 41 people in here, 37 likes. I used to have 100, 200 people in here and have less than 37 likes. So it's really nice that the engagement is nice, and that we're actually, I think you're going to really see something special happen with this channel. Those other 7,000, they can beat it. We're going to have easily 10,000 soon. But there will be 10,000 people engaging and being positive and good. All my mods know to cut them loose if they're crap. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. I ask you always, please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourselves. If ain't no one told you today you're special, Scorpio, you will be getting a blue. I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, I'm cooking tonight. Please go check out my channel where I did the grand opening of White Castle today. That's a Rev exclusive. Rev told me they were opening. I did a grand opening of White Castle today. I got a little gift bag. I also ate some White Castle, gave a review. Also, make sure you watch for tonight. I'm going to do my first Cooking with Boogie Bob on this channel. And it's going to be my I'm going to New Orleans, and I'm cooking my what's that shit called where you got rice and you got spicy, and it's going to be some sausage. It's not etouffee. What's it called? The rice thing I make. Someone help me out. It's a New Orleans dish. Gumbo. I'm cooking my gumbo tonight. And it's not gumbo. It's jambalaya. Damn you, Ambrose. That'll ruin everything. It is jambalaya. I'm cooking my jambalayas, and I've cooked it before, but man, it's so good. It only takes 5 minutes, and it is so good. And it's cheap. You get it right on Amazon. I'm going to show you where. Look for the link in the description, guys. I ain't putting no link. All right, I'll talk to you later. Don't forget, I want to thank my sponsors. Nice cookies. They're really good. $1. Where are you going to get a bag? You can't get nothing for this paper's $2. You can't eat some paper. $1. 2 bags, $2. I'll talk to you later. I love you all. God bless you. I want to sex you up.